is there. Yeah.
CG is there, but yeah.
Yeah, 20%. I think it's a very realistic movie. We trying to add some exciting thing, and also people who thought like imaginary things, a lot of things, and people believe a lot of mythological story. Mythologically, it is not like it's a realistic, right? It is kind of a creative process, and also they had a lot of stories about an ancestor Oya. So that story wanted to tell. No, that story is a lot of dependent CG. So 20-25% it will be it is there in the CG.
But he felt that that has to be added because after reading the book, when he went to those places, they had these stories.
Yeah. Vikram sir, namaste sir. Here, Ravi here from Kannada picture. Namaste, Malkama. Doing commercial films and doing based on two event films. What is the exact difference between the layer and you people are keep on running the based on two event stories, especially Vikram sir. Why exactly why?
I didn't understand the second part of the question.
Doing commercial films and doing based on two event films, there is a strong layer is there.
I do more raw films.
Yes, exactly. What is the main core point of you people are doing
As an actor, I always felt I was doing, even now I do commercial cinema and I do very realistic and raw cinema. But I always will think, why not make both films come together? Why not make a realistic commercial cinema or like really mainstream cinema which is so real? And I think the answer is here. When you see the film, you'll understand. It is so raw, but it is so commercial. What is commercial? I mean, Kannada is commercial. It is commercial, but it is a raw film, right? But why is it commercial? Because it reached everybody. It's a wider race. That becomes commercial. It's not about what genre the film is. It is how impactful or how much you reach. So, KGF is a commercial film. But Kannada didn't start like a commercial. But the reach was so great because you actually touched everybody. Everybody wants to see it. Then it becomes commercial. So like that, we could do anything. This movie we're trying to create a situation where people will want to see this, which should make it commercial.
Hi, Marty. We have seen you in 2016, We have seen you most of in glamour roles and neck girl and show roles. Now you are doing a deep glam tough role. So how challenging for you to accept this role and to prepare for this character?
Like you said, I was most of the offers I was getting also were a certain genre of films, which is lovely. Like I want to continue doing that, but I was hungry to I wanted to some of my favorite actresses I have grown up watching. I have grown up loving. Sri Devi, Shobna Man, Urvashi, my lovely actress. So Madhuri, so many of them they've played their filmography is so versatile. They played so many diverse roles, and at the end of the day, that's the only way to grow, that's the only way to get better, that's the only way to explore yourself as an actor, to reach different kinds of people, do different genres of films. You do just one type of film or one type of role, it gets boring and you also don't explore. So I was at a stage where I wanted to work with good filmmakers and play well-written and really interesting roles directed by a good maker. And it was at that point that I kept saying that, this film came my way, we crossed paths, and I was like, I want to do this. I did have a thought initially, the first time I got into the get-up, into the makeup, and I looked into the mirror and I was like, who is this, how are people going to react to, people are so used to seeing me a certain way, that thought did cross my mind, but it was a very fleeting moment. And the moment I got on set and I realized the caliber of what this role could be, the ways in which it's going to challenge me, I never had that thought again. It was just about cracking the character right, being opposite someone like Vikram sir, Like physically, we had a lot of action sequences together, and he's so fierce on screen, so powerful, so all the superlatives basically. He's all of that. To match up to that power in terms of physicality was so hard for me. I'm a very girly girl, you know. I've never done stick fighting in my life. I've never done an action role. To play the stunts, to bring in that power in a believable way, that was one of my biggest challenges. And if I didn't get that right, nobody would have believed that she's able to hit him. You know, it will look fake on screen. So I loved how it was very hard. Yes, I had a lot of meltdowns on set. There were days I was like, I don't know if I'll be able to do this. But here we are today, so close to release, and I hope that I've done a good job. So it's a character that it's a character that I like, the kind I've always wanted, that serendipitously just came my way at the right time.
Thank you so much. Last call, okay, one minute.
In that period, all of us will click that. Anywhere in the world, even Africa will click that, South America will click that. No, you, sir, you will have a question, sir. I will not go without you asking me a question.
Yes.
Yeah. So he's not finished, sir. So that is the thing. It's a commonality with everybody. And that's a great film, of course. But honestly, I feel ours is very different. I would like to say it's better, but I won't. it's a very difficult, it's our baby. So that's what I feel. But it's a very different film. It's like, let's see, you actually asked me, is it like KGF also, right? KGF, no, I'm saying, is it, no, not you. Someone was saying, no, I'm saying very inspired from KGF, because KGF is, when you see it, you know they're different films, right? So when the doubt comes there, when you have two people not very close, you think obviously there's the similarity. Huh? Thank you. How sweet. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir.
Vikram sir, last question.
This is 1 6 No? Yes, sir. The producer, sir? So he's also a producer on this film, sir. Sorry, sir. No, now Yeah, he's also, there are two producers, he's one of the producers. And because we want to save money for the film, we've cancelled one ticket. So he's taking care of the film. But thank you for being concerned, we tell him that you are it. Say, sir. Yeah, he's also, Neelam Productions will say, sir. Yeah, that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, please. Please, sir, why do you think I'm so friendly with you yesterday? This is my last payment that's got to come, sir. Sir, what? I didn't go because last time I did, but little. But what happened is no, I did only little, I did two. The thing is, this is very authentic. We're trying to do that. We wind up, there'll be a little, they may not be pure. We want pure gold.
I do real last question.
Real last.
He family reaction.
Sorry. You want to ask the question?
Yeah, family reaction.
Sorry, sir.
He get up my family reaction.
My family. They laughed.
Answer Maggie, na? Yes, sir.
They laughed. Okay? They laughed, rolling laughter. But for that, how I will explain is, I have one hairdresser who was there. She's from North India, but she prays a lot and all that. So the first sequence he took was, I had a dhoti till here, no shirt. She didn't know this. She came and she saw me and I had this gown. I told her, but I was not having. She was so shy. She was saying, sir, okay, sir, okay, sir, I'm doing. And she was standing far away and, okay, done. He was saying, no, little more. Okay, sir, that's the first day. Second day, third day, fourth day, my dress started going up and became like that. She also, okay, sir, okay, sir. Then in the end, I used to be wearing just that or underwear because 5 hours makeup. 8 people, including her, were doing my hair. Everybody's working out. working on me. And there is one scene you saw the thing where I wear clothes, like this. I'll be wearing shirt and pant, he's one in the, you see the horse, and I'm coming in. With a gun outside, come the song. That day I was sitting there, they brought that costume. And she said, what is Vikram's first costume? And she started rolling on the floor. You're going to wear that? And she's rolling. I said, Ozzy, you actually find that funny? Yeah, it's so funny how you, because she got used to this other dress. So, I mean, I'm just saying. That was very ironic. But I think between normal clothes and that's more comfortable. You should wear it at home sometime. Your people will laugh at you. Don't bother. Try it.
Vikram sir, on your right. Here. Kirti Patil here from Vistara News. I think everyone has already complimented you for the transformation you have got throughout the film. The trailer is really a breathtaking. I compliment for that. And I wanted to ask you, the question is, if you had the opportunity to collaborate with a Kannada film industry actor, who would it be? Who would you pick it up or prefer to work with? You, sir.
A Kannada actor or actress?
Anyone, director, producer, an actress or an actor.
Yash, Srinidhi Shetty, Rashmi.
Thank you.
They're all my friends, so I'm sorry, I was being a little. And Rakshit Shetty, of course. And Shamira, she's there. So
Oh God.
she has been like, she interviewed us earlier and we really love that energy. You're doing a great job. In fact, you're giving more PR than us for the movie. Thank you so much. Very sweet of you. That is very impressive.
Oh God.
All the way from London. And please, somebody you need to ask me.
Yeah, that's what.
Come all the way from London to ask you, to answer your question. Anybody wants to, yeah. And please ask me a question that will make India proud, okay?
Yeah, question to Daniel.
Duty, when he comes and says, you do this, why should I do? You tell me. I want to stand like this. Then when he said that shot, I said, I want to lie like this. No, sir. Like that. We have to convince you and ask you a question. But I hope I asked. But then, on a serious side, that's a funny thing. But seriously saying, I think doing this film or films like this is very difficult. But getting it to the audience is not difficult. It has to be enterprising and you have to be innovative. You have to try really hard because you're doing something very serious. And nobody wants a message and nobody wants to see something that can be wrong. You want to give it to them. So how exciting can you be? It starts from the time he writes the story. Write well, make it exciting, make scenes that are crossing, and that you get them involved in it, get performances that get people to believe that it's really happening. And then finally you have the film, but now we just have to tell them that this is what it is. And so give them little leaks, teasers, trailers, and the job's done. I hope we are doing a good job, or maybe should we try harder? Thank you very much.
Yes, you have super. Thank you. Yes. Wow.
It's a very good question. Indian movies, like Indian culture, is energized, colourful, passionate, visceral. It's magnetic, it draws you in. It doesn't matter what film it is, there's always an underlying energy in Indian cinema. I think we've lost that in the West a little bit. I really do believe that. I feel that Indian cinema is on the verge of becoming the most powerful film industry in the world. I think that's connected to cinema. Because, as Chinen's saying, you want to make that film, cinema makers in India are thinking about it. I think those cinema going public who have to spend sometimes very hard-earned money to go with their families to the cinema. And they want to give them something. They want to give them something and they make sure people are coming to the cinema. So a filmmaker like Paramajit has to think, I have to do something special. Whereas in the West, we've lost a lot of our cinemas. It's become about streaming. So that's just content. So Indian cinema for me is still in an amazing place. You've got amazing filmmakers, a thriving cinema industry. It's exciting, and I feel excited genuinely to be just a little part of Indian cinema history. And for Paramajit to have cast a British actor who, I've never seen before, and maybe a lot of the media might correct me here, but I don't think anyone's ever told me that there's been a British parallel kind of lead in an Indian film. There's been lots of British actors, but the roles are usually very similar and quite small. So Paranjit had this vision about just you know, making things a bit more international. So that's really interesting. And I think Indian cinema is one step away. Once it goes international in terms of its storytelling, then there's nothing stopping Indian cinema. Hollywood will, it can't compete. You can't compete with Indian cinema. You won't be able to compete. The numbers won't be there because Indian cinema now internationally is getting the numbers as well. Now, I hope that makes sense. Just the same, yeah. So yeah, I'm really excited to be part of this. You know.
Thank you. Thank you so much once again. Yes.